Good morning, friends. It's day 17 of our Crafty Advent calendar. Doing this calendar is really making December fly by. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera straight away. I thought yesterday's video started taking a little longer than I want to take because I hope to keep these videos kind of short. So let's get switched and get started. Okay, here's envelope 17. Oh, friends, it feels familiar. Let's open it and see. Could it be? It is another flower stamp. Oh my. So we've got 6. Could we be getting 9 flowers in this advent calendar? Maybe so. There's lots of flowers to choose from. So this is the dahlia. All right. Well, first things first, let's get it stamped up. Let's see. I'm going to grab my Misty. And we'll get this flower stamped and colored. I'm going to go ahead and just show all the flowers we've got. We've got sunflower, tulip, poppy, lily, peony, rose, and now dahlia. So let's see. Can anybody think of other flowers? Maybe a daisy? I don't know my flowers. Maybe like carnation. I don't know. They're just violets, maybe pansies. Lots to choose from. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get this one stamped and colored. So what color are dahlias? I think dahlias come in all kinds of colors. Of course, my favorite are the pinks, but I think they come in all kinds of bright colors. I've been coloring a lot of the reds lately. It might be fun to kind of go blue or purple. I think I'm thinking purple. Last time we did anything purple, it was the tulips, I think, like on, I don't know, day 3 or 4. I don't even remember. All right. There we go. I also think dahlias are like bright oranges, but we've done our poppies were kind of in the orange family, so. All right. What's our sentiment? This one says well wishes. I'm thinking that well wishes sounds good, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp that out while we're stamping. And it looks like a nice size to fit in one of our little banners. I've only used those banners one time, and I happen to love banners, so I'm thinking a banner would be nice. All right. Got our well wishes. And I'm going to pop on my glasses and pull some colors for our dahlia. And I'm thinking the V05, 06. Or, let's see, 12, 15, 17. Those are nice colors. Let's see, 12, 15, and 17. I kind of like those. Those blend well together. And then for our leaves, let's find my green card. There's a yellow greens. Let's go to green greens. And I'm thinking 82 and 28. I wonder if they'll blend well. I don't, maybe these are, I want 28 and 82. I'm going to try those. I like trying different color combinations, and maybe they'll blend well, maybe they won't, but you'll never know unless you give them a try, right? And sometimes you find a favorite. All right, I'm going to start with my darkest, which will be 17. And pretty much in all these places where these petals meet, I'm just going to trace those petals. Just like we've done for all of our other cards this week and last week. Now in here in the center, I'm going to put a little more of the dark. And in the back. I didn't miss any. I think that's pretty good. And I'm also going to do a little bit here on our little bulb. Now switch to the next color. And just go over all those lines, leaving some white on the end of each petal. So I have room for... Now back here in the back, I may go ahead and do them all, you know, these little ones in the back. I'll go ahead and finish those off, giving them the darker. But definitely the petals in the front, I'm going to let the light hit those a little more. That looks pretty good. Now for our final color for the flowers is the V12. I'm going to go ahead and blend those together. And I'm just going to go ahead and color my whole flower here. Kind of going over the top of everything. Got out the lines a little bit there. All right. I think that's kind of pretty. I'll hold that up so y'all can see. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe I missed a little spot right up in there. I'm going to come back with my darkest color and just right in here, darken that up just a little bit down in there. Okay. Stop fussing and we're going to move on. Okay, so here's my kind of stretch. We may have to come in with a third color because I don't know if these are going to blend well or not. But my plan is down here at the bottom of each leaf to kind of add that darker color and then go in with my lighter. Bring it on out. Okay, let's see how this does. Ooh, I think it's going to do okay. G82 is not a color that I have used a lot. It's very juicy, so it hasn't gotten a lot of love, but I kind of like it. It's a pretty green, and I like it with that dark. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull that color on out. All right. We don't have the dies yet, so we're going to be fussy cutting this one. I say yet because I'm assuming that later on in the week we'll maybe get some more flowers and dies. What do you think? The little screw back here that holds the scissors together always gets caught on the back of the paper that I'm cutting from. Does anybody else have that trouble? Just giving this a quick cut around. All right, there we go. Now, I don't think this card is going to take a lot of die cutting, mostly because I've already done a little bit of it. So, over here, earlier or late last week, I did some embossing. So this is one of our embossing with the embossing folder that I have from Pink and Maine with the pine needles. And I think maybe that'll go well together. I also brought in the Spellbinder frame set, and I did a little bit of cutting with that as well. So I've got a piece of vellum here, I've got a frame, and I've got just the background piece that comes out. So we've got lots of options here. So these are our earlier gifts that we received. And I'm going to, let's see, what am I looking for? Ah, this is what I'm looking for. I went right past it. Let's see if one of our banner dies will fit this well wishes. I think it will. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to have to grab a piece of tape. There we go. And this will be the only thing we'll have to die cut. So maybe tonight I'll die cut several of each of these sizes and see if tomorrow's card we can get by without doing any new die cutting. We'll have to see. Right. So I think this is a very pretty frame. I'll put the vellum in there. Do something kind of like this and put a little banner. Another thing we have are these more pastel. There's some pretty purple ones in this mix. This is one of our gem mixes that we received. I think also in the one we've been using, there's some purples. What about this one? This is the bright one that I spilt all over the place. It's got mostly blues and golds. It's a little bit deeper colors, so. I'm going to try something with our banner. This is just like a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to take my lightest purple, and I'm just going to put a fine line around the outside edge. I've seen people do this before, and I thought we'd give it a try. Whoopsie. My hand shook. Well, we're going to use it anyway, but my hand kind of shook there. See if we like that. Okay. Another thing I'd like to do is trim down our green paper and maybe add a piece of purple paper behind it. I think that will look nice. So I'm just going to trim this down by 1/4 inch on one side and the bottom, or one end. And we'll see if we can't get us a piece of purple paper to go under it. Just flipping through my scraps here. Well, there's a piece of purple, but it's way too small. Again, my purple's way too small. Looks like all of my purple scraps are teeny tiny, so I may have to hop over there to where I keep my paper and grab a piece of purple paper. Hold on one quick second. I'll get us another piece. All right, so I've got a piece, one of these, here's a much darker one. Let's see how that looks. Got that. It's pretty that way. Oh, we've got this one that's much lighter. Do we have a opinion on this? Let's just think about it a minute. Both match pretty well. I think I like the dramatic contrast with the dark one. I'm going to step out on a limb and go with the dark one. It's much deeper than this one. This is just my card for taking risks. I went with that unique green combination. Now I'm going with a really deep purple. But hey, it's an advent calendar and we're just kind of mixing it up, right? Doing things, seeing what we like. Yeah. All right, let's put this together. That doesn't look quite right. Did I cut the right amount off of this? Maybe I only did. I took another 1/8 off because it didn't quite look the right size. So yeah, there we go. Now it's right. So I would say none of the cards for my Advent series has been, you know, super difficult or anything like that. But it's fun to open a surprise and create something straight away. And I'm pretty much just using the supplies that I have close at hand. Well, sorry, got that on there crooked. That's a little better. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some foam to the back of this and raise that up. I have my glasses up on top of my head and I'm having trouble seeing what I'm doing. I'm like, why do I do that? The glasses are right there. Put them down over my eyes. It'd be much more helpful there. Okay. Now, the way I'm going to hold this down is just a little dot of glue right down here, because I'm pretty sure my flower will be in that general vicinity. Now I'll take this and put it right on top. Okay. Now I'm going to pop up my flower as well. And I think I want my well wishes about right here. Again, I'm going to just a small strip of foam just right there. All right, and to finish this one off, I'm going to add a few of these. And hopefully we have better luck getting this one open than we did the other one, because I had so much trouble and I finally dumped them all over, if you saw that video. And I finally cut the whole top off of it. Okay. There we go, no problem. This one was much easier. There we go, saw some purple ones come out. And there it is. Oh. So for some reason, it looks like I've got all little purple flowers. I'm not seeing any purple discs. Dump a few more out. There's a couple. Perfect. All right, there's our simple card for today, but I really like that very rich dark. I need to change my paper trimmer, I think, because it's getting fuzzy. But there we go. Simple and sweet. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. We got another flower. I did not expect that, but I am happy to have it. So, all right, thanks for joining me, and we will do this again tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye-bye.